Top of it, top of it, top of it. It's your boy, Coach One Stack Man. We back with another banger. And see, man, your girl Cassie ain't that innocent, man. And hey, Cassie Ventura is naming female artists and celebrities who attended Diddy freak-off parties and who allegedly caught HIV. And how will she know? Because if you go to diddydocket.com, in which I'm going to do a paperwork party live later on this week, and I'm going to go through all those Diddy cases, right? All those Diddy cases, the ones y'all ain't never even heard of, and I'm going to read the paperwork with you guys live, and I'm going to show you, man, Cassie ain't allegedly, she has been passing on STDs. So the thing is, Cassie is just as guilty as Diddy in a lot of these things. Yes, Diddy put his hands on her. He shouldn't have did that. But I'm here to tell you, man, Cassie ain't nowhere near innocent. Do you hear me? But she got a list of lady celebrities. Why? Because she was partying with them. And hey, man, possession is 9/10 of the law. And make sure you guys join my live later on this week. I'm going to have it posted after this video. And man, we're going to go through the paperwork and you will see exactly how many men she showed fake STD tests to, how many men that she helped break their prophylactics, how many men she helped be, let's say, put an intoxicating substance in their drink, how many men she helped put allegedly laced GHB on them, and they woke up ripped from behind with the flashlight by Diddy, right? And they got anal warts, you dig, and other STDs. But man, we're gonna get into the video, man. You know, I don't like to keep y'all long on these videos. Let's go.
Ventura, the star witness in the government's case against Sean Diddy Combs, takes the stand and testifies about the freak-offs that are at the center of the case against Combs.
Will be exposed.
I mean, when I walk in, I definitely take pride in being the originator of the preparation of the little things that I personally like. A lot of ladies, they just, you know, so you have, if you don't have what they need, they're gonna leave. Right. Got to keep them there. Right. You need locks on the doors.
P. Diddy be wanting the body, and you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no. All of these big deviants is all.
Y'all see all that chanting? Y'all see all that chanting and all that ritualistic stuff? Guys, I've been saying this from day one, and my channel is the only channel that said it. God, you ain't seen nobody talk about prophylactics. The only time you hear prophylactics is when in this paperwork that I will be showing you guys in the paperwork party live. I'm doing a paperwork party live where I'm going to be reading all the paperwork, and you will see where the male exotic entertainers started off using prophylactics and either stopped on their own, stopped because Diddy told them to, or in some cases, Cassie ripped it while they was doing their thing. Hey, fellas, you know some of y'all ripped y'all prophylactics when y'all was younger. I know I did. I know I ripped that prophylactic off a couple of times when I was a teenager, man. And so that thing can get wet. Come on, stop lying, man. If you're a man that ripped that prophylactic when you was a teenager, keep that shit real and then tell the truth. Because they didn't have the gold wrappers when I was around. That's why they kept busting all the time.
All catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is.
Diddy, Quincy, Justin Bieber, so far French so good. Montana. Do you even know half the people you're naming? No.
On the plane at 5:30 a.m. on this party, I think half the people there were butt naked. You would have loved it.
That I have said about people. Yeah, ask yourself why you can't touch me. Why wasn't I dead yesterday, bitch, after I said Beyonce got AIDS?
So Diddy's been trending again, but this time it's not because of a party or a quarrel. It's because someone dropped what they said was the greatest bombshell in this entire Diddy situation, and now the internet is going wild. The argument is that Diddy has HIV. Before you assume, oh, this is...
I mean, tell us something that we don't know. Tell us something we don't know. Guys, I would tell y'all, man, go get yourself tested, man. Just go get yourself tested But I feel bad for the kids who were a part of this, the little ones who were a part of this stuff that didn't have no choice and got things that they can't get rid of.
This is just another celebrity rumor. The post goes on to claim there is a list of celebrities who were purportedly infected and are apparently trying tirelessly to keep it under wraps. On June 7, 2025, A paper purportedly started circulating online. According to those propagating the story, it demonstrated that Diddy was HIV positive and had kept it secret. It also purportedly listed scores of personalities in music, sports, and Hollywood. Then, if we backtrack to late December 2024, Jaguar Wright made similar charges during an interview.
He actually caught to be able to sue me.
Okay, so that HIV leak was ugly enough, but after the supposed freak-off details started pouring out, folks online began linking the two incidents. According to Cassie's complaint, these gatherings had drugs, sex, and cameras everywhere, and she stated that participants were coerced into situations they did not want to be in. One male escort, called as the Punisher, claimed that what he anticipated to be a dance gig evolved into something entirely different involving Diddy and Cassie. His testimony became one of the most talked about moments of the trial. Another male escort, Sean Deering, also known as Skylar, testified that he attended many encounters and that his experiences agreed with elements of Cassie's narrative. Another escort said that Diddy told him to pee in Cassie's mouth as Diddy watched, an accusation that received substantial public attention.
Diddy's ex was grilled on the stand today over their so-called freak-offs. That's Cassie Ventura this morning, 9 months pregnant and surrounded by security as she headed here to federal court to be cross-examined. Inside, Diddy's defense attorney focused on some of the extremely graphic text messages they exchanged, suggesting Cassie not only helped plan the alleged drug-fueled sex parties, but also enjoyed them.
And Cassie did help plan these because, see, Cassie was the one picking out the flashlights. Cassie and Daphne Joy were picking out the flashlights. Shout out Sly Diggler, man. You know, hey, man, shout out Sly Diggler. Diddy was more interested in you playing with your flashlight than Daphne in that video that mind you, I leaked first on my channel. But anyways, Cassie helped plan those freak-offs. Cassie was present, and I'm not saying allegedly because there's paperwork behind it on diddydocket.com. She was passing out, she was showing these people false STD reports, and later on these people were catching STDs from her, man. Like, this ain't allegedly, it's in the paperwork. It's so many more lawsuits that y'all ain't even, because y'all don't read, it's so many more lawsuits that you ain't even heard of. But you will hear about it when I do my paperwork party. Be checking about 10 minutes after you see this video, and you will come to my live. We're going to do the paperwork party Thursday. We're going to do it tomorrow.
The defense naturally is trying to poke holes sort of in some of the earlier testimony that Sean Combs was always the person in control.
Jurors were shown 25 pages of text messages, one from 2009, the same year the couple collabed on this music video.
As long as you got them little high heels on.
Diddy asks, "When do you want to freak off?" LOL. Cassie replies, "I'm always ready to freak off."
They're laying out somebody that was excited about the idea of being with Sean Combs at 21 years old.
I call all the shots.
What is her demeanor like?
Her voice is low at times. The defense did tell her if it's too much, I can read them.
After some of the sexually explicit messages were read in court, Cassie asked for a short break and grabbed her pregnant belly with both hands. Ventura confirmed that she and Combs had conversations about a swingers lifestyle, but that the freak-offs, they were very different.
Yeah, so she talked about this idea where I guess Combs wanted her to watch him have sex with another woman. She said that happened 2 or 3 times, but that he mentioned it frequently.
Around the same time,
with the shrimp, because it ain't like he was with the shrimp, y'all. It ain't like he was like Coach One Stack over here, man. The Scorpio King, you dig? Why would guys, y'all put in the comments, ladies, y'all put in the comments, man. Y'all ladies put in the comments if y'all want to watch a shrimp freak off or you want the flashlight. Which one? You want the shrimp or the flashlight? I don't even find it to be true, man. Because he probably, I mean, I seen the Sly Diggler tape and he couldn't last. But the fact is, wasn't nobody using no prophylactics. Everybody's happy with that. And now she knows the name of these people, man. There's so many people ducking and dodging because they can't get that special medication because Diddy locked up. You dig? People get thinner by the day. All you got to do is go see who been disappearing and deleting their Instagrams and all that. It ain't hard.
Internet rumors regarding HIV gained steam when an openly HIV-positive guy said he had attended several of these events with both male and female celebrities. Those assertions remain unproven. Diddy's former aide, David James, also testified in court, claiming his duties extended well beyond booking flights and organizing meals. He stated he habitually carried a backpack containing many prescription drugs and supplements, including Percocet, ecstasy, Viagra, fat burners, and sperm count boosters. He also stated that some ecstasy tablets were shaped like Barack Obama's face. According to James, this was a common event, not something saved for special occasions. James further testified that the aftermath of some of these parties left hotel rooms in full disorder, with shattered glass and narcotics lying about. He further said that on one occasion he traveled with Diddy, as Diddy reportedly carried 3 weapons on his lap as they went to meet Suge Knight at a cafe. As the lawsuit continued, court records, sworn testimony, and legal filings became public. Cassie's 2023 lawsuit claimed Diddy of abuse, sex trafficking, and other significant wrongdoing.
And you know what? Wait a second. Let me take y'all over here to something real quick. Let me kind of show y'all what's cracking. And I'm going to get back to the video. We're going to go read some of this real quick. This is Brandon Adams. Let me kind of show you the kind of time Diddy was on right here. These are factual allegations, man. DiddyDocket.com. Shout out to it. This is a case you ain't never heard of. Brandon Adams attended a party hosted by Sean Combs where he was Brandon Adams attended a party hosted by Sean Combs where he was required to leave his phone in the car after consuming a Red Bull with vodka and a glass of champagne offered by a female server. Adam felt dizzy and suspected the champagne was drugged. He collapsed in an empty bedroom, awoke to someone unbuckling his belt, and heard a voice, believed it to be Combs, say, "You're about to get that Diddy love." Despite protesting, Adam was sodomized by Combs, who threatened him with personal information. Security guards intercepted Adams, forcing him to sign an NDA and leave. Adams was later arrested for DUI due to the lingering effects of the drugs, suffering the shame, humiliation, and emotional trauma. Hey, man, that's just a little bit of what we have. But, man, we're going to go back over here, man, to this and keep showing you what's going on. I told you, man, I got paperwork.
Stated she was put into risky scenarios, often involving many persons without her permission. Her complaint was resolved one day after it was filed, a circumstance that sparked extensive public conjecture, but settlements do not prove the accuracy of the charges.
I had sex with Cassie and Sean. Basically, he would tell me what to do with Cassie. I caught herpes, and I came back and I sued him for herpes and won. But they did Mark Garros and Ben Mercedes were his attorneys, okay? They asked me to turn in that, which was the video recording, and I did so. They gave it back to me accidentally, and it's possible, I threw everything out, it's possible I can produce a copy.
Jonathan Oddie recently spoke with News Nation. And what did he say to News Nation? Well, he told News Nation, quote, that he felt bad because I got along with her, meaning Cassie, and I think she's a decent person. And I had a suspicion that she was in a situation that she was in, but I wasn't sure. And now I understand what was going on in her life and what was happening. And him beating her up in the hotel shows me the type of individual he is, and that everything that happened to me is true and correct and in line with his personality. And he described.
Let me show you some more. Let me show you some more of what kind of man Diddy is. Thanks. We're going back to diddydocket.com, y'all. Let's read a little bit more. This is another case. This is another John Doe. This is another case that you guys haven't heard about, right? John Doe versus Sean Combs, right? Okay, look here. In or around 2008, plaintiff John Doe, then only 17 years old, participated in a 3-day audition for making the band in New York. On the first day, Sean Combs assaulted him during a one-on-one interview by groping and fondling him, including touching his over the underclothing while touching himself and emphasizing his power over the plaintiff's career. On the second day, Combs escalated the assault, forcing the plaintiff to perform oral and then sodomizing him again, asserting control over his future. On the third day, man, it's starting to sound like the Bible. On the third day, Combs involved his bodyguard, T, who was mentioned in a lot of these lawsuits, who requested oral from plaintiff under duress, while Combs assaulted both simultaneously. Plaintiff's discomfort led to his elimination from the competition, with Combs citing untrustworthiness impacting plaintiff's career for 7 years and causing ongoing mental anguish. Man, I told y'all, man, this dude Diddy is a freak. But man, we're going to get back to it. Let's go.
How he would have to wear a costume during these sexual episodes, how he would strip down, how he was paid to do, quote, extra stuff, all while Combs watched and allegedly pleasured himself. Claimed that he had 15 sessions with Ventura Fine and Combs and was paid $800 each time, sometimes multiple times in one day. And when describing how drugs were used during these encounters, he talks about how he was concerned that someone might overdose. And he apparently decided that he was going to take action. And he was going to take action when Cassie was passed out. Adi said, quote, "So after she passed out, I decided to record that in the event anything was to happen. Like if she died or anybody died, it would be on camera, on video, what happened. I wasn't responsible for any of that. I put it on the table and filmed the entire session. I had it transcribed. They had been threatening me, but he, meaning Diddy, would tell her what to say." And Adi explained he no longer was hired to perform for Cassie and Combs, calling them paranoid.
After Cassie's case, numerous other civil lawsuits followed. Dawn Richard, formerly of Danity Kane, stated that she observed actions identical to what Cassie described and added her own charges. After the lawsuits and searches, many individuals in the entertainment world sought to distance themselves from Diddy. Fans saw that some celebrities who had previously been affiliated with him, like DJ Khaled, French Montana, and Young Miami, were no longer openly communicating with him on social media. Online users saw the adjustments as signals that individuals were seeking to remove themselves from the dispute, while their motivations remain unclear. Now, we had anticipated to hear names like Jay-Z and the like throughout the trial, but Cassie added, "Hold my beer," and then dropped even more names. She name-dropped not one, not two, but many female celebs who weren't even on our radar when it came to Diddy and his purported parties. We're talking stars like Britney Spears, Paris Hilton, the Kardashians, and even Ellen DeGeneres. Cassie has to be one of the strongest ladies ever. Not only did she go through all that horrific things with Diddy for 11 long years, but she also had to appear in court, confront him, and repeat it all over again. She subsequently revealed further insight on the party and her complaint, stating that numerous celebrities, including Britney Spears, Paris Hilton, and Dallas Austin, were at the party. Now, given on what we know about Diddy's parties, some individuals have hypothesized about what may have occurred, but being there at the same event does not guarantee someone was engaged in any crime. Now, here's where things get interesting. The day following the party was the 2007 VMAs when Britney performed. For a long time, supporters worried what was going on with her, since her performance appeared wrong. Of course, we didn't know about the Diddy party the day before, but some individuals online have attempted to link the two events. Britney appeared slightly spaced out, and several observers believed she was struggling to recall elements of her routine. At the time, people dubbed her performance lethargic and uninspiring, particularly because she tripped a number of times. However, there is no proof tying her performance to the party the night before.
Amid a media frenzy, the 26-year-old pop star was brought by ambulance to a Los Angeles hospital.
You start to think, well, okay.
Ketamine will do that to you people. Ketamine will do that to you people. And then I say ketamine will do that to you people. See, guys, man, when we talk about these illegal narcotics that was going on, you know, you got the ketamine, that's a horse tranquilizer. It makes you numb back there. So when you taking these flashlights like TD Cakes was, and Diddy was too, because he liked them flashlights, you know what's going on, but you can't feel it. Well, that booger sugar, it makes it so the flashlight don't even work. The MDMA, it make you real hot and bothered. You dig? But hey, man, you know, you gotta need that Viagra to try to get that eggplant. Well, in Diddy's case, get that shrimp right. You see, all the narcotics took place, and there was a whole lot of that stuff going on. That's why these people were so dehydrated, needing IV drips. Like I told you guys, I am prior law enforcement, man. I've seen this stuff, and I played in the streets, man. Delivered by God. I know what's cracking, man. The thing is, do you?
Who gained from her dying?
There were more unanswered questions after the autopsy came out than there were answered questions.
I brought 4 sheets of paper in my hands and wrote in length what I had been through the last 4 months before I came there. The people who did that to me should not be able to walk away so easily.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, for all those in London that don't know what happens to the white man when he comes to a P. Diddy party, this is what happens to the white man.
It's so unfortunate.
You gotta pull back though, so they can see. That's crazy. Matt, move out the way. You're still alive. Look at that. Look. Would you get the drink on his head? And that's James from Simeon Mobile Disco. He is an actual DJ. I'm supposed to pass out, but when they come to one of my parties, this is what happens to him. I put him to sleep.
Next day, right?
You put the drink on his head.
There you go. There it is.
Damn.
Britney wasn't the only star at the party. Paris Hilton was also present, and images from the occasion prove her presence.
And y'all, hey man, those of y'all old enough, man, y'all seen the Paris Hilton video. Paris Hilton, man, know how to really work that flashlight, don't she? Right? But you notice in any of these celebrity tapes, private tapes, there ain't no prophylactics. God, man, I wouldn't be wanting nothing up out of the celebrity, because I always said if I had a chance, man, to get old Oprah, man, I'd knock Oprah up and put her on child support. I don't know how I feel about that now, because she might have that HIV, that alphabet, because ain't nobody playing fair. Look at, man, come on, man. Just look at it.
Now, Paris appearing at Diddy's events didn't surprise many people since she was everywhere back then. She had a reputation as a party girl and was one of the top celebrities of the period. She attended several high-profile events and mingled with significant people in the entertainment sector. There have also been allegations throughout the years concerning her lifestyle, although those assertions remain unsubstantiated. One name that truly startled folks was Ellen DeGeneres. Some were stunned by rumors that she had attended gatherings with Diddy. This isn't only based on hearsay, however, since in one interview, Ellen talked warmly about partying with Diddy.
No.
You know I have to arrive fashionably late.
All right. Not too late, though.
Not too late?
Not too late, please.
What time would you like me there?
I'll tell you later.
Okay.
But not too late. Because, you know, once you get there, the party really starts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I got you. I promise you I'm not going to.
Oh, man. Ellen got her flashlight. Ellen got her flashlight strapped on. You dig? Ellen, man, these people going to give me some sponsorship. Ellen got her flashlight strapped on, man. Y'all ain't think about that part, but at least with that flashlight Ellen used, it ain't no STDs getting passed along.
Let you down on this big one.
All right,
For
good.
real.
Good.
Your shoes, your feet are gonna have blisters. You're gonna be dancing so hard.
I can't wait.
This is what you need to do. Women, beautiful women. We need alcohols.
Right.
Alcohols.
Right. Not just one alcohol.
Alcohols.
Right. Just different
Plurals.
blend. You need the
Blends.
ladies, you need the booze. Right.
Gotta keep them there.
Right.
You need locks on the doors.
Okay, this is sounding kind of dangerous now.
It's a little kinky, but
Interestingly, there's a video of photographers interrogating Ellen about her bond with Diddy. And girl, when I tell y'all Ellen seemed spooked by the questioning, she appeared clearly uncomfortable. Some observers noticed her behavior appeared overly uncomfortable at the simple mention of Diddy's name.
And were you surprised by the allegations about P. Diddy? Did that surprise you about P. Diddy? He's been on your show many times.
boy, oh boy, Ellen, I love you.
Sean Diddy Combs has always been surrounded by celebrity friends, and he's been on television talk shows for sure, but some of his most famous appearances have been on Ellen DeGeneres' show. We are analyzing the music mogul and now indicted defendant's ties to yet another Hollywood star. Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law.
Ooh, she ugly. Man, Ellen DeGeneres looked like a bat. She looked like a pale Yoda. And the tip of her nose looked like a flashlight. Man, Ellen, you are ugly, man. I'm talking about if they take all that foundation off your face, you look like you about 100 years old. Man, who would want that? But hey, man, she might have been giving that flashlight to TD Cakes at the Diddy party, because we know TD Cakes was there. Ellen DeGeneres bring her own flashlight. I wonder if she got a black one or a white one. Y'all drop in the comments if y'all think Ellen DeGeneres got a white flashlight or a black flashlight.
Crime, I'm Jesse Weber. Whether you listened to rap and hip hop in the 90s or the early 2000s or not, it was hard to miss Diddy or Puffy honestly kind of hard to keep track of whatever he was calling himself at any given time, but he was everywhere. Saturday Night Live, NBC, all that on Nickelodeon, and just about every late night show you could think of. And now that Sean Diddy Combs has been indicted by a grand jury on federal charges, those appearances are being looked at in a whole new way. And more specifically, the people he was around or the people he had been talking to are also being looked at too. So federal prosecutors within the Southern District of New York say that Combs was the leader of a criminal enterprise that was focused on making his sexual fantasies a reality. They allege that Combs used intimidation, violence, drugs, bribery, and more to get his way. Is Ellen DeGeneres. So between 2006 and 2022, Combs appeared as a guest on DeGeneres' daytime talk show more than a dozen times.
17 times! I've been on the show 17 times!
And during his first appearance in 2006, Combs wasn't really shy about sharing private details.
I'm definitely a nighttime person.
Like, what time do you stay up till?
I stay up till like maybe 6 in the morning. I'm back up at like 10:30, 11.
6 in the morning? What do you do every night till 6 in the morning? You don't go to clubs every night.
No, I mean, I make love a lot. And,
That's
Ellen,
my favorite answer ever.
It sort of makes folks question how much Ellen knew about Diddy's actions and if she was aware of anything behind the scenes. However, there is no public proof that she covered for him. But that's not all, since another name that flashed up was Kim Kardashian. Well, technically, the Kardashian sisters, again, this didn't surprise many people since the Kardashians have attended several high-profile Hollywood parties throughout the years. In a newly unearthed video, all three sisters sat down with Diddy and chatted with him about his parties and how popular they had become.
Yes. So who was with you this weekend? A bunch of my friends. Diddy, Quincy, Justin Bieber, so far so good. Montana. Do you even know half the people you're dating? No.
I got on a plane at 5:30 a.m. on this party. I think half the people there were good. You would have loved it.
Oh, fun. Well, I know you're known for the parties.
You would have
When you
loved
think
it.
of a party or a good time, you
Yeah.
think of Puff.
You do.
But we've been known to party with you a few
Yes,
times.
yes.
What are like, I don't know, some of you were just at Puff's birthday.
Yes,
Yes.
I forgot about that.
You forgot about that?
No, that was an epic night too. Every night.
Why was it so epic?
That night was fun because all the girls ditched me. So I was like me and the boys. Like it was me.
They're a good group of boys to be around.
Kanye, Corey, T, and we were all just like hanging out, and it was.
And God, T is the bodyguard. T is the bodyguard that I just read y'all some paperwork in. And if you go to diddydocket.com, you will see a whole lot of T. T is a rapist as well. T, bodyguard T. Keep that in mind.
You loved it?
It was fun. Yeah, I loved it.
I don't know how you have all the energy, but that's who you are. And I think that's why people are so drawn to you, because you're so eclectic. And I mean, no matter what, no matter how much you work, you don't sleep, you don't do anything, but that's just you. That's like what embodies you.
You could see they genuinely liked the gatherings and looked to be enjoying the time of their life. And before y'all start arguing the sisters didn't realize what they were getting into, let me stop you right there. I don't know about y'all, but it surely seems crazy enough to me. And let's not forget that the Kardashian sisters attended numerous of Diddy's parties over the years. As Diddy experienced legal difficulties and was jailed, many observed they rapidly distanced themselves from him, leading to discussion online about whether they were attempting to avoid extra attention. Kim Kardashian also unfollowed Diddy on Instagram less than 24 hours before Homeland Security officers investigated his houses. That timing spurred internet conjecture about whether she knew anything in advance, but there is no public proof that she had previous knowledge of the probe.
Well, the highly anticipated and controversial Diddy documentary, Sean Combs: The Reckoning, is out on Netflix now.
I think you got the atomic bomb. I think you got the atomic bomb.
And we're not going to get into that, man, because we just seen enough of that, man. See, man, look, man, Cassie came out and told it all. But your boy T, something I want y'all to focus on here is your boy T That security guard, as I read in some of that paperwork, that was only 2 of the 126 cases that he had. But man, y'all join me for that paperwork party, man. Like and subscribe to the channel, man. Somebody had to speak out about it, man. I leave my business number at the bottom of the screen there. I've been getting threats on my phone for people what they gonna do to me if I keep leaving this content. And I'm telling you, for every text I get for somebody want me to quit leaving this raw content, I'm gonna keep making videos every time I get a text message. So y'all keep on texting the phone or whatever, and I'm gonna keep dropping the content and telling the truth and doing everything that don't nobody else want to do. But make sure you like, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. I won't tell, and be looking for my live. It is entitled Diddy Paperwork Party. I'm going to be going through a lot of the paperwork with cases that you have not heard of from diddydocket.com. I'm going through the paperwork because y'all always saying paperwork. So all we're going to do is read some paperwork, and I'm going to get y'all abreast to a lot of stuff that you don't know that's going on my channel first, right? And then you're going to hear it a month later and be like, oh, that was on Coach One Stack channel. You did? But other than that, you know the rest. People, be blessed. Don't ever get stressed. Make sure to never, ever get finesse and get plenty of rest, and don't go to a Diddy party. Check out that video.